Welcome to the Weird and the Weird. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Hello, everyone.
And Lee.
What's going on, folks?
How was your week, fellas? How's everything going with you guys?
Good.
Good? Yeah.
I can't complain.
Can't complain.
My back actually feels pretty good today.
Oh,
Ooh.
good. Okay.
Yeah, 5 months later.
Nice. A new addition for Lee Noble in the family.
Yeah.
All right.
Mary Jane Watson.
Mary Jane Watson.
She's a English bulldog from Russia. She's my little Tsarina.
Oh.
She has like a big donut above her nose, but it's really a wrinkle.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
And she has this little brown dot. It's like here, press here.
Where? On her forehead?
Yeah, right here on the forehead.
It's plush from Russia. You just press it.
So
it's
it's
like,
So
remember those little dogs?
Yeah. It's just a little plushie.
Yeah.
So I have a Hindu English bulldog from Russia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, she's a beauty. Love her.
Yeah, it's always fun to have a new form of life
It's only been a week
in the house, though, right? So it's only been a week. That's exciting. It's fun. New life in the house. Like puppy, fish, a bird. It's always fun, right?
Yeah, but some aren't. You don't have to really worry about taking care of as much. When you have a 5-month-old puppy, there's a lot of training, and patience,
and surprises.
Yes,
Plenty of surprises.
Well, no, they're right away. They're just like present. There's no later on discovery.
I'll give it time. Give it time. Trust. I have 4 dogs.
Yeah,
I know.
I get it. I'm not doubting your experience. I just don't want you in luck right now with that.
I saw a dog one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like across the street?
Yeah, I definitely saw a dog over there.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Right? You had a good time?
Good time.
And then it was gone, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it since then. So.
Right. So, okay.
Cool.
See?
That's my experience with dogs.
Yeah.
Do you recall what kind of dog? What it look like?
It's like yellowy, like golden maybe.
Okay.
So like a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Do they have ears?
It has swooshy tail, so I'd say golden retriever.
Okay.
2 eyes.
Yes.
That's a good dog. That's a healthy dog.
You can tell he's a good dog.
Yeah. Very good and
tongue
healthy.
hanging out.
I don't remember. I just saw the swooshy tail, and I was like, nice.
Nice swooshy tail.
Sounds like a Shih Tzu.
It's rewarding. It's rewarding having life, harboring a life and nurturing it, and raising it to be strong.
Yeah.
Like kids had those Tamagotchi pets.
Oh, yeah.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
Right?
I had the Chow and the VMU for the Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Adventure.
And that was cool, too, but they die if you didn't take care of them. So.
I always take care of it. It's no problem.
Right. My daughter used to just lose those little Tamagotchis. So, yeah.
Can't you take the batteries out and reset them?
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
All set, kid. Here you go.
There you go. So, yeah, reincarnation is real in the Tamagotchi world.
Wow. The lore for that's so deep.
Tamagotchi!
But childbirth itself, though, is, it's a pretty big gift that women can provide us. It's something that we can't do. Men can't do.
No, I've been trying.
Yeah, I know. I told you, though, like, eating a lot of food it's not the same.
Oh.
Not even close.
I told you, it's a butt baby.
Oh.
It's the only way you can have a baby. Butt baby.
Huh. That probably explains why they keep trying to shoot me out of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. I feel it.
Right. It's not even close, because there's like a 36-week symbiosis, between
I'm just
mother
really fast.
and child. And, yeah, you're really quick because, you eat a lot of bad food.
Yeah.
Like, you should really consider, like, more, fiber. At least some fiber instead of... You ate butter like the other day. Like you were just eating butter.
I just like to lube up my insides so stuff just fires through.
That's
Yeah, I was going to say that.
just my daily butter. I was like, what's wrong with you?
I'm moisturizing my inside.
Yeah.
It's like lotion for my skin.
It's fuel and lotion. It's just, all at once.
I don't have to worry about polyps.
But it's incredible how much the female form can endure, like after giving birth. What's the analogy? The something the size of a watermelon comes out something the size of a lemon, right? That's what the analogy is.
Yeah.
And
a stretchy lemon.
Yeah, and women endure that incredible amount of pain, and then they're able to heal and, do it again. and
in some cases, cesarean, which can be even more complicated.
Right. And it's, longer stay in the hospital, 6 to 8 week recovery time. But it's a long process. There's a lot of healing involved with the cesarean. But generally with natural birth, recovery is shorter. Sometimes there could be, some tears or even surgical cuts made to make delivery easier. So, like before my kid was born, I wasn't immune to the rigors of childbirth or child rearing. Like my mom raised 4 boys. So I knew what a mother would have to endure, over time. And
as far as raising kids, younger brothers or
right.
Yeah,
I'm
gotcha.
the oldest.
Okay.
Of 4 boys.
You're the helping hand.
Right. Yeah, I was I was always helping, and I saw what my mom went through with not full on being a child, but I could see she was in a lot of pain after she got home, and but somehow she would be back to being mom again.
That's the resiliency of mom,
right?
And women,
women in general. There's the body's made to withstand these pressures and can heal. There wasn't always a doctor there stitching up tears. Thousands of years ago. It was just sometimes it would
plant some leaves and some herbs and
right,
keep it in place.
But we have medical science to make healing quicker now. That's really the benefit of it. And sometimes though, it I don't even know really how to describe this kind of it's an abuse, really.
I got it. It's called barbaric.
Yeah, it's a form of barbarism done by your medical professional. You put your trust in your prenatal care.
Mm-hmm.
We had a really nice prenatal doctor, my ex-wife and I, and he was very involved and very active with everything. He helped us out a lot. But there's a practice after birth that doctors do. It's called the husband or the daddy stitch, where they take it upon themselves, for the daddy to stitch extra, stitches in the frenum area so it's tighter.
All right, that just made me fucking twitch down below.
When I saw this, it made me sick, knowing that this actually occurs, this kind of this mutilation, yeah.
It's fucking masochism is what it is. It's terrible.
It really is.
I'm no doctor, but that doesn't sound like the right move.
Right. It'd be like if you cut your arm.
Yep.
And they, say you cut your arm in the middle of your arm.
Okay.
And they take skin from where your elbow is and stretch it way over to where your cut is. And there you go. We're going to keep it like that. And it's tight now. Your arm's really tight now.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So when you go to flex your wrist,
then it just hurts.
Yeah.
The whole thing's just...
Exactly.
Now you can't. Now you lost the angle. You lost a couple degrees of movement.
Right. So women are losing their natural elasticity in their frenum area, and it makes sex uncomfortable, and it makes other things uncomfortable for them, just getting routine checkups and stuff, because these guys, basically took it upon themselves to butcher them.
Yep. Gee. No, thank you.
Trust your partner not to fucking want to do some shit like that to you, or allow it.
Now,
trust everyone to not try to do that shit while I'm under.
Well, I'm saying especially.
Yeah.
Some stranger doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean somebody that you're in contact with for the 9 months that you're pregnant. You put all your trust in this person to bring your baby into this world, and you're not expecting to be mutilated afterwards.
Well, I do know of someone that they were adamant they didn't want to have to get a cesarean no matter what. And the doctor, they looked for a specific doctor that would make sure, like, listen, no cesarean unless absolutely necessary.
Okay.
So, come to happen, she was in labor, and her doctor happened to be, like, not in, like, off.
Okay.
So, they called him in, and he just rushed her through to go and have the cesarean because he was on vacation. He didn't want to have to deal with that.
Oh, my God.
So, he wound up just, saying, yep, just going to do it, get it done. And, she suffered from postpartum for over a year.
Jeez.
After that. I mean, she's good now. Everything's good, but yeah.
Yeah,
horrible,
unnecessarily, probably unnecessary surgery that you should.
Oh, it was just because this person was in a rush.
Right. Didn't want to leave or go wherever he's golfing to.
Right.
Now, this is really just like a terrifying nod to the dominant male ego that, presided over the AMA decades ago. And this was a really big reality for Sarah Harkins. It was real and it was damaging to her. She had gone through a really long, painful delivery. The epidural that was administered was too late. She didn't get any kind of relief from that. And she gave birth to a healthy baby girl. And when she was lying there recovering, she remembers hearing as their family doctor, the one that they were supposed to trust this whole time. She remembers them saying, "Yeah, let's go ahead and add another stitch so we can make this nice and tight." And he didn't say this to Sarah. He said it to her husband. He didn't even really acknowledge her because she, at that point, she was basically just a lump to him. He was done doing his part. He's just fixing the machine now,
Jeez.
So yeah, he gave her what's called the husband of the daddy stitch. Fucking daddy stitch. That's gross. That's even worse, man. Ugh. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like when my kid was born, I was like way too awestruck by her face to like even know that her sex. Like the doctor, like she came out and he's like puts her derriere on my face. He's like, quick, what is she? What's the sex? And I'm like, everything's swollen. Okay, not to embarrass anyone, but hope you're not listening. But like, I'm like, and he's like, it's a girl, you moron.
Pass. Phone a friend.
Heads.
Mom, Mom, come in here. She did burst in, actually. My mother burst in like maybe 10 minutes before my daughter was like actually into the world, and the midwife like was going to kill her. Like she just came into the delivery area, like it was just nothing, like it's the sterile area. Oh, I want to be here for it. I just want to be in here. I just want to see. Like you've been there a lot. You don't need to be there again.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I know. Like get out of here. I don't think I would have even recognized the guy maybe saying something like that. I don't know. I was like too focused on the baby and my wife at the time.
He was a good doctor. He didn't mention it.
And
you would have noticed that.
Well, we were actually, I'm going to say we're fortunate to have a gay OB because like he would not, even.
There's no way in hell.
He wouldn't.
No way in hell.
He was a really awesome OB. But not all OBs are like that. And it's I just don't understand how a doctor could think doing this would make anything better for anyone. Like stitching making a new frenum. Yeah, I'm gonna just create a new frenum because I am a god. I am your god. I could readjust your genitals.
I'll fix that.
I'll fix it because I am a man. I know your genitals better, woman.
He's not a friend of the frenum.
No. No man is right now anyway. No. If you look at the way...
Kick him down a deep, dark well.
Well, look what they're doing like in Alabama, like you have an abortion, you're going to jail. You just murdered. Like, you know, women don't know anything about their bodies. That's what we're basically being told. Women are just dumb. You can't do anything to your own body. We'll take care of this. Us guys. We'll make sure that your bodies are well taken care of. You're going to have a baby no matter what. I don't care. You know what? No. Men don't have to be sterilized at all. No. That's on you. You should carry the condoms, woman. You shouldn't get pregnant so easy.
Yeah, I heard that the body's got a way to shut it down.
We only do half
Shut
the
down the
work
baby
as a
making.
man.
Well, that's what like one of the lawmakers said a while ago. He's like, if it's really a rape, then the lady's body has a way to shut it down, so she won't need an abortion.
Yeah.
She can't get pregnant.
You believe that?
That's fake news.
That is
That's
the fake
real.
news.
Yeah, but
That's
that was
that fake science
yeah.
and shit.
No, but we got fucking Steve King there who said that, you know, if it wasn't for rapes and incest, we wouldn't have, you know, the America we have today.
He's like, there wouldn't even be any people
yeah,
around.
there wouldn't even be any people if there weren't for rapes and incest.
It's like people that say, you know, if you can't find a job, it's like, you know, you don't have money, you're missing shit, you need shit, you need to find a job. It's hard to find a fucking job.
Sure it is. Oh yeah, like that fucking idiot. That what's his name? Not Charlie Kirk. Is it Charlie Kirk?
I have
fucking moron.
I just erased his name. I shouldn't erase his name because I need to know this shit. But still, it was ridiculous. You know, get a better paying job. Hard to get a fucking job.
Ben
as
Shapiro.
It
It was stupid fucking Ben Shapiro. Fucking morons on there. Yeah, if you're not making enough money, that's on you. You should just get a better job. This fucking guy grew up in Beverly Hills and he's a lawyer, you know, and he got his whole education paid for. Get a better job. This guy, you know, yeah, you're right in touch with everyone. You fucking moron. Fuck you, Ben Shapiro. Fuck you, Charlie Kirk. Fuck all you guys.
I don't even know these people.
You don't need to know them.
I stay out of that world.
No,
Stay off Twitter. Stay the fuck off Twitter.
We need to know who these people are so we know who not to be fleeced by. So it's good to educate yourself.
Basically, just think like...
Just don't waste too much of your brain.
If somebody
space.
cut off Tucker Carlson's nipples, that'd be Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk.
Ooh. That's...
And it's fucks like that basically want to dictate how a woman treats her own body. You know, or how anybody treats their own body. It's fucked, man. It's just... It's ridiculous. You know, I mean, a woman's body heals at a miraculous rate naturally. Or, you know, all the human body does it on its own. Like, wounds heal without, you know, any kind of extra stitching. You know, like, if you get... Like, you know, if Kevin's arm got cut, they're not going to fucking, you know, pin his elbow to his middle of his wrist. You know, it's just, it's ridiculous, stupid fucking thinking like I could reshape an organ because I'm a doctor.
We have the technology.
Right. I've seen a lot of these, so I know what I can do to them, you know, like.
I saw you imagining there for a while there. I thought it was just going to be a second or so. You looked.
I was like, I don't know how I'll get it back there.
You look like Da Vinci.
Thank you.
You know, observing the structure of an arm.
So yeah, she wrote this piece in 2015, and this passage pretty much describes like the horror of it all, really.
They take the baby so that they may fix me where they cut. They give me something that makes me sleepy, delivered through a mask pressed gently to my mouth and nose. My husband jokes around with the doctor as he holds my hand. How much to get that extra stitch, he asks. You offer that, right? Please, I say to him. But it comes out slurred and twisted and possibly no more than a small moan. Neither man turns his head toward me. The doctor chuckles. You aren't the first. I slide down a long tunnel and then surface again, but covered in something heavy and dark, like oil. I feel like I'm going to vomit. The rumor is something and then I'm awake, wide awake, and my husband is gone and the doctor is gone, and the baby, where's... The nurse sticks her head in the door. Your husband just went to get a coffee, she says, and the baby is asleep in the bassinet. The doctor walks in behind her, wiping his hands on a cloth. You're all sewn up. Don't you worry, he said. Nice and tight. Everyone's happy. The nurse will speak with you about recovery. You're going to need to rest for a while. The baby wakes up. The nurse scoops him from his swaddle and places him in my arms again. You're so beautiful. I have to remind myself to breathe.
So, I mean, it does. It's like a spectacle of horror. You're helpless.
It's harrowing, man.
You forget about it from the beauty of your child, but you don't. You never forget about that. You know, it's just like a virgin. You know, like it really just to have that kind of ego, to think that's, you know, that kind of purity is important. You know, and
It's freaking weird to have a doctor that's like, yeah, we could just redo it all over again. We'll just boop boop.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just like new, Daddy. Here you go. Because that baby just tore it all up. You know, bullshit, man. And like I said earlier, you know, this tale goes on to, you know, metaphorically showcase how difficult relations are further on, and, you know, how it infuriates her significant that, you know, she's hiding secrets. You know, he thinks he's hiding secrets, but it's becomes like a shame, kind of, you know, like... And it's horrible, man.
I couldn't imagine how these poor women feel. You know, they're for one, I can't believe there is a woman out there that would agree to something like that. For one,
no woman would ever agree to that.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The only way is if it's surgically necessary, you know, but it wouldn't be done like that. That's just, you know, that's no consideration for the person that's being done to.
Right. In most cases, that the frenum cutting isn't even necessary at all. You know, like it's been discovered that, you know, like that area doesn't need to be butchered like it has been all these years. No,
like the body will do what it needs to do, and you just fix what then needs to be fixed.
My mom described giving birth, how she had given birth to me, and then how she had given birth to my youngest brother. And the contrast was like dead fucking ringers, man. It was like, you know, this crazy fucking stirrup thing device that the women's legs were, you know, up in the air, really uncomfortably high.
Mm-hmm.
It was you know, and later down the years, I think my youngest brother was born in, God, I don't remember, you know, like 90s, early 90s. Mm-hmm. So, sorry, brother, I can't remember right now, but but that birth was different. Like, she had like a sitz bath and like a, you know, like a saline bath and like stuff, you know, different calming things. And like that kind of practice was brought up later because, like, you know, like massaging or warming the frenum area, you know, prior to vaginal birth will alleviate, you know, like tearing and the need for actual, like, you know, bringing a scalpel into the mix, you know. And,
right.
Sometimes these are necessary, you know, if like the baby has to be forcefully taken out, you know, for like any kind of reason, a complication,
mm-hmm.
you know, breach or anything like that. Then yes, you know, measures have to be taken, but in most cases they don't, you know. And this was a practice that was commonly spread around and accepted in the 50s and 60s. You know, it wasn't like in the medical journal. Well, it was, actually. It was.
AMA?
Right. No, you think it's just a bunch of chums, you know, but yeah, it was, you know, the episiotomy, it was taught to be good for women, you know, like, it makes it nice and tight again, you know, makes it good as new. And like I said earlier, yeah, they thought they could rebuild the frenum.
It's not a fucking car got in a wreck. You can't rebuild it.
Yeah, it's not a Chevy. You know, it's it's an organ. It doesn't. You can't reconfigure what nature's already made perfect.
Yep.
Sorry, you know. But yeah, talk about drowning in the male ego, though. You know, like I could make a woman better with my hands.
You're welcome, ladies.
Look, let's face facts. Most women can't make a woman feel good with their hands, period. But, you know, it's pretty much a fact, I would say. But, you know, for a doctor to say that they could restructure that, I just baffles me.
If anyone has any info of this weirdness, you can email us at info@weirdandweary.com.
You know, shockingly, 60% of women as of 1983 were victims of this. 60% of women that gave birth were victims of this stitch.
Was it a certain area, or was it just in general?
In general.
Wow.
Nationwide.
Without their consent.
Of course
Obviously.
not. Of course not.
Right.
100% without their consent.
Oh, I know you just gave birth and you're very exhausted, but would you like your vagina to be tighter, you know?
That shit sounds great.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just going to use some twisty ties. Thanks, Doc. That's ridiculous. Just as much as what you're offering.
I'm out of catgut, though, so I got staples, you know, like,
Oh,
give me a fucking break.
So is this, you said it was like nationwide. Is this mostly an American thing? Do we know if it's other places?
You know, the article I read just covered America.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's...
I wouldn't be surprised if that is something that's practiced overseas as well.
Yeah.
I don't think that's isolated.
Right.
Jeez.
But research started in the 80s to see if that was actually a really painful thing.
So we waited until the 80s to be like, hold on.
Wait, like,
There's
wow,
no,
a lot of
there's
women...
no we in this. It's just people above our pay
Yeah.
grade.
Okay.
Like, a lot of women are having some very serious discomfort years after they're giving birth. Yeah, let's look into that. And, you know, a few years later, 2005, when a systematic review in the American Journal of American Medicine.
Wait a minute, you just jumped a generation and said a few years later.
Yeah, 2 decades later, they put it in the Journal of American Medicine, or AMA. There's no benefits to this procedure, and you know, it's unnecessary to cut the frenum in most cases.
So 22 years it took for them to research before they...
It was a long research process.
It wasn't a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, you can't tighten the vagina like a pair of shoes. It just doesn't work that way.
Maybe you can't.
Oh, shit. Well, you know, I wouldn't recommend trying that because you could, well, a lot of things bad will happen to you.
Yeah, I feel that might be.
You'll get an anvil on your head.
Oh, dang it.
Grand piano.
But, you know, thankfully, OB and prenatal doctors, they're making more awareness that this isn't required, and it's cruel. You know, it's a cruel device made from male ignorance and they, you know, dominated during that era that just kind of carries on.
It's that hubris, son. Hubris.
We've always done it this way.
Right, it's good for them, and the husband, he needs something
To get him through his tough time here.
Right. You know, how are we gonna have more babies if that shit's not tight? Fuck you guys, man.
Why reinvent the wheel?
But, well, some women do this, though. Some women actually seek similar types of treatment. Not the husband stitch per se, but there's actually vaginal rejuvenation. Okay.
What are they doing? What are they replenishing the petals?
Well, there's a couple different forms of vaginal rejuvenation. Some women look at their labia and they're like, oh, that's too long, you know, or yeah. My outer lips are too long. You know, let's get those swip, nip done. Wow. And yeah, and this happened. This is a thing, you know. Some women have reported that it was life changing, and some women reported that it was awful. That it, you know, made it worse for their vagina.
Well, there are some women where the labia is a little larger than usual. So yeah, some of them I could see having surgery.
Sure, I suppose.
No. I'm not saying I'm not for it. I'm just saying there's some women that feel like, you know, it like they're.
I would imagine like men probably
but...
get testicle tucks once they hit like 50. Those things start knocking at the knees.
Knockers.
Yeah, can you just, you know, cut some extra skin off like a fucking tire and just patch it up?
Yeah, just wrap it around a couple times like a tetherball thing.
Right, I've done that to a pear, you know, like an actual fruit.
But I don't think that's something any woman should ever do. Just love it.
Yeah,
Nature made that a certain way for you.
Sure, but you know, anybody can do whatever they want to their body. That's how I feel. Like if you want to change something about your body, that's fine.
Okay, Cronenberg.
Yeah, sure, but I think that you know, sometimes it's radical. But if you want to do that to yourself,
Yeah,
that's on you.
it's free will. Free will.
Totally. But this trend was kind of a trend, like right in line with Botox, like get your vulva tightened up, out the door, 24 minutes,
Ooh.
done, get it done at lunch.
This is a drive-through thing?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it takes 24 minutes. I don't know how long it takes. But
Not a waiting room. It's just, laundromat.
But yeah, I mean, like you would see ads, and just like even recently, as of March of this year, there was like ads for some vaginal rejuvenation trending on like Instagram and Twitter and other social media outlets.
People need to be careful though, because there are a lot of times where we run into a situation like these people. They're injecting people in the ass with fucking like oil and shit and motor oil.
Oh, and concrete, yeah, and plaster of Paris, yeah, and like you don't want plaster of Paris on your genitals.
Silicone you use, it's like
like caulk, like window caulk,
industrial grade shit. Putting these toxins in your body is crazy.
Now, one of these companies, Mona Lisa Touch, they normally did like skin blemishes, like acne scars or little lesions. They get rid of those with laser therapy.
Kevin, don't you have a group called that? You started a group called Mona Lisa Touch.
Yes, it's unrelated to that though.
Synth music.
It's like
nice.
Kids getting gloves full of Vaseline.
Yes, I like it.
Vaseline. He's wearing them now.
Well, these are the prototype.
Whoa, Curly, what's going on? All right.
Oh.
So
I thought you just had a bad cooking accent, some hot grease.
He doesn't even cook, yeah.
Yeah, not with these hands. These are the money makers.
Oh, shit. Hand model.
Now, in addition to their Mona Lisa Touch acne scar removals, they started offering a service that would rejuvenate your vulva and would help with menopause.
Logical next step after acne.
Because, because of age, it dryness can happen. It happens. And
you like a vivacious vagina.
Right. So a little laser blast and,
Buck Rogers over here.
You're, and then it's, smooth sailing for you and your lover again.
Oh, thank you, Cyclops.
Yeah.
You're the best, man.
Open your eyes wider. Go, Cyclops.
You missed a spot.
And, they do some reshaping too, it's just all around,
Treat the vulva and vagina as hair. Sculpting.
I mean, I get it. I've seen my own flabby reflection in the mirror. Kind of laugh at that shit. I mean, come on, man. I mean, look. I mean, guys are ugly, man. Like, dicks are funny looking. They're weird. Like,
yeah, but we can windmill that shit all day.
Yeah, and we could write things in the sand and the snow. Sure. I mean, but we also get accused of being able to pee anywhere. Like, that's not true. I can't, just go and, whip it out and pee on an electric fence. I'll die. So.
No, you want to be low voltage. You're fine.
No, not those cattle fences.
Ooh.
They're low voltage. You're on, fucking C batteries, D batteries.
You ain't seen a farm of wild Mustang, have you?
Sounds like one of you is talking with experience. I'm not sure which.
Well, only one of us is from Oregon, so...
Me. Born in Montana, raised in Oregon. I ain't no city boy. I
grew up on the streets.
It's all a ruse.
Damn it. Foiled again.
Foiled, bitch.
Do I wish that I could, carve off some wrinkles from my penis and balls, though? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want any lasers near my junk.
No,
you like it to look like a bulldog.
Can you make my ball sack look smooth like a pouch, like a pouch?
I don't know, Mr. Lightfield.
I mean, it's already a pouch, Mr. Alderson.
I don't know, Mr.
Pouch.
Smoother
eggs.
I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of people with body issues out there, man. They look in the mirror, they could be perfect BMI, but they see a heavy person. They see an ugly person or whatever. I mean, it's hard to see through other people's eyes. So
Sure. I
Isn't
mean,
that body dysmorphia?
yeah.
yeah, it's
Especially when you can hop on the internet and be like, look at all these other people. They look just how I want to look.
and like the VR episode we talked about, how people like were more accepting of their avatars looking a certain way, handsome or pretty, depending on different things. So.
Nowadays, people alter their bodies to look just like these characters.
Right. So yeah, there's no regulations. There's no evidence that this helps with any kind of menopausal, complications down the road. But this didn't stop people like paying $3,000 to $4,000 for a session.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I don't need evidence to tell me how to spend my money.
It's like LASIK surgery.
I mean, a lot of people probably got blinded. That's a lot of laser activity. That's like a fucking Yanni show.
Yanni with Kenny G opening.
Oh shit, man! That dream concert, yeah, Yanni.
So much mayonnaise at
Kenny
this
G.
concert.
Oh wow, so much. This was hailed as like an alternative to hormone therapy, and like some like forums and even some like news sites, like the Daily Beast was running a piece on it saying it was like 500% more effective than hormone therapy.
Well, here's my question though. There's a lot of blood. Okay, when a woman gets excited, stimulated, blood flows to the clitoris. Okay, so that means that there are a lot of nerves and capsule, cell veins, whatever. But anyway, wouldn't cutting it and wouldn't that affect the sensitivity that a woman would have after that? Because you don't know exactly what you're cutting.
Well, this is a laser therapy, though, so you're not really cutting.
Right, but either way, you could be cutting away or burning away areas that would lessen your sensitivity.
Right. You would think, and this did happen with a few women. They experienced, lack of sensitivity, discomfort. But some other women said it worked wonders for their lives. Jada Pinkett Smith is one of them who had this done.
Get the fuck out.
And she said this was a life-changing thing for her. And, it changed everything about her physiology in her vagina. And
are you sure a certain movie studio didn't hack those?
Well, who knows? Because
reviews?
When I was looking this up, I couldn't really find many medical articles about it, and I could only find the magazines tailored towards women,
stuff that
Woman's Day, all these other ones, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was difficult to find that, and then I saw Jada Pinkett Smith's story, about it, and
you were sold. You're like, if Jada's doing it,
I'm doing it.
Laser me up.
Yep, laser. Well, I mean, I made an impression. I'll show you guys the wax mold that I made.
Oh, perfect.
I already took the wrinkles that I want off, so I have two.
Good.
I'm going to show you them both, and you
Okay.
can tell me which one's
the wrinkler.
Yeah, it's like the match game in the highlights for kids.
Yeah,
But
I'll
this is my
tell you
dick.
which I prefer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which dick? Well, they're going to be the same dick.
Oh, okay.
But you tell me which one. Okay, we'll talk about wrinkles later.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Fucking Hanzo the Razor over here.
Well, it's not a magic treatment. There's no magic therapy to stop aging, stop menopause, but
Stop death.
well, yeah, until robots take us over, the Borg or whatever, right?
There's going to be the AI people from Spielberg's Jamie
Right.
at the end.
Oh yeah, they're pure energy, right? Or they look like
Charge this little robot up.
I don't remember.
What memories does it have? Spoiler.
There's still media fluff pieces about this that are recent, as of June. There's still is it worth? There was one a California local TV station, and it was basically a good article for it. The woman, I don't remember her name, but she's like, oh yeah, it was great for me, and that's how it ended. That was the end of it. Was a paragraph, and then oh yeah, I definitely recommend it.
We found one person that said this was sweet.
Right. They didn't cauterize my clitoris, to the point of callousing. No.
2 out of 10 people would agree.
Wow, perfect.
Yes.
Those are the kind of numbers I'm looking for.
Now, I wasn't kidding, though. I'm not getting any wrinkles removed, but there are men out there that do try to restore their penis back to its natural state.
Mostly porn stars.
Nope. It's there's men that believe that getting circumcised as an infant was like kind of a horrendous thing that was done to them.
Did they sue their parents?
I don't know, but
Did they at least tell their parents it was kind of a dick move?
they should have.
But
Oh, I see. I see.
the thing is,
I see you, dog.
Thing is that it was a dick move. I can't say. Like
Double
it's.
dick.
I think I here in North America, it's pretty common.
Yep.
It happens all the time.
Chop surgery.
So there's men out there that are trying to get the foreskin back, and no, they're not like going robbing skin clinics. Like taking the skin samples. No.
This one was made for me.
They're doing it the old-fashioned way. They're using gravity.
Oh, that what?
Yeah. Some have gone through plastic surgery to get their foreskin kind of slowly stretched back.
Okay.
It's like a multiple surgery.
So it's like the daddy stitch, except it's the dick stitch.
Right.
Just keep tugging.
Pretty much.
It's like taking gums.
But
wow.
But the other way,
Yeah, what's the gravity way?
the stretching way. There's two ways of doing this. There's a taping method where you tape a weight inside. So you take your penis and you kind of push the head back.
Yeah.
And you put a weight in there, and then you like kind of tape it up.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so you're stretching the skin
around
your head.
Because we're being graphic here. When a man gets circumcised, there's still a lot of skin around the gland. So they're taking that skin from the gland and stretching it back.
So we're just recycling that.
Pretty much,
Perfect.
right? Because we got some elasticity in our body. We can do this.
Taffy dick.
So there's a couple ways, and there's also tapeless methods that have been made throughout the years.
Oh, thank goodness, because that one sounds awful.
Right, like a hot day
Yeah.
and some duct tape
Yeah.
around your penis. Doesn't sound like a really really good time.
Pissing like a lawn sprinkler.
Now, some of these devices, they're great. Okay, we're going to start with the DTR. That's the dual tension restorer. It's a tapeless device. All right.
Okay.
And this one, it's like a bidirectional device, or what we call in the biz, a tugger.
Ooh.
Sounds like a lobster.
Now, this was invented by a man named Chuck Torres, and its website's name, it's foreskinrestore.com. Foreskinrestore.com will tug you out.
It's like one of those fucking ads you see on Pornhub or some shit.
Right. Do you want longer foreskin and skinnier balls? Go to foreskinrestore.com.
Women in your area want to fuck the shit out of you.
As long as you got that foreskin.
Did you know that there's 4 men in your area that have foreskin?
Your man doesn't have a foreskin like this.
Do you want a man with foreskin? There's 4 in your area. You want to find more?
You want to wear his foreskin like a hoodie?
Get this tugger device.
Oof.
Now this device, it's made almost entirely of nylon, and it has a pusher plate attached to a shaft on a nylon bell. It can move freely. So you're not like fixed into place.
Oh, thank goodness. I have things to do today.
There's definitely going to be one shaft involved.
Now the bell has a tension screw holding it into place, and you kind of move it along slowly. Mm-hmm. Not right away. You'll tear that shit. Be careful. Be careful.
And this is coming from experience. Can you YouTube this?
It has 2 nylon screws. And they're held in place by rubber bands, okay? And look, somebody sent me fucking horse castration videos once, and I'll never ever accept another YouTube link from anyone ever again. I'll click my own, thank you. So,
wait, real quick, how do you recall emails that you send to people?
I don't know. info@weirdandweary.com. So yeah, it has these two screws held by rubber bands that provide the tension, and the shaft, the pusher plate. They can be replaced with a rod and a ring hook, so you're not like, stretching it too hard. Right? Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was getting at. This is all in my mind. I didn't actually really see these in action. I just really don't want to watch a dick getting tugged.
Do you want me to just go grab my set from the other room, or
you're not wearing the other part, the hook and bell rod?
No, I've already got a pretty long. Everything here works.
Well, you have so much metal in your junk as it is. It sounds like you have like a pocket full of change.
I know these people keep asking me for money everywhere. I'm like, it's
just my penis.
It's just my balls. Penis. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of hooks and barbs, and
you wouldn't understand.
I thought you said you had weights. You were training for the Dick Olympics.
Yeah, the limp dick.
the limp dickus.
Well, maybe this tugger device might help. Exercise some muscles that you've never used before.
I'm your tugger, man.
And then with this device, you can keep upgrading and get, bigger tension. Eventually, you'll have the dolphin dick you desire.
Yes.
So it's there.
How's it going to grow a bone?
You'll still a bone. It's still, dude. It's I'm telling you, it's not all cartilage down there like yours. That yours is just, I don't know what you did, but college was weird. Now we got another one called the TLC Tugger, and then there's a TLC X.
Oh, that sounds more friendly.
Yeah, these are made of like food grade silicone, so they're soft and squishy.
Ooh,
and,
nice.
They're not really gonna.
It doesn't stand for tender loving care though. It's
this
tough
is
leather cock.
This is like a cone. It's like it's two cones that kind of you push in there, and the cones do the work for you.
Oh, the little cone. That's what TLC is.
Question: where's this pushing in going?
Into the. So, I'm holding up, so there's a gland of your penis, and then you got your skin around there that they sliced off of you when you're an infant, traumatizing you, probably. And,
welcome to the world, bitch.
So what you do is you take the skin, and you got this cone on the gland, take the skin and kind of push it up over like think of like a glove coming off. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then, I'm doing it right now.
It's like
my
a
own
water
penis
snake.
with my hands in my pockets.
It's like a water snake.
Yeah, it feels like I'm suffocating my penis. I don't know, but this one actually has like a hole so you can piss out of it. If you need to. So, you want to probably change the cone after that. Unless you really like the smegma experience, then that's what you're aiming for, trying to get your foreskin.
Yeah, I want the full experience.
Good for you. And then,
for Monday cheese.
And then we got my skin clamp, which is similar to the TLC, but it's a stainless steel pusher cone with a spring. There's a bunch of these non-tape ones, and then we got our my favorite one, the Fit, the foreskin inflation tool. Okay, I love that name. That's a great name.
Great fit.
Yeah, this is a direct air foreskin inflation device. The bell's made of, it says here a Delrin plastic, whatever the hell that is. Anybody wants to tell us what Delrin, how good that is on your penis? I don't know. And the gripper's made of, get this, special effects theatrical silicone.
Ooh, only
special
the finest.
effects.
Only the finest.
Which it fucking sparkle and light up when
no,
you
like
put
that.
The pressure on?
No, like that shit from like The Thing or something. Like when the pulsing fucking thing comes out of the, or like when a heart pumps blood. Yeah. That's that kind of silicone. Like so, and you could fill this fucking thing with air, and it starts tugging on a 16-ounce weight as it's pulling your junk down.
Fucking Hulk penis.
We got the super canister. We got the penile uncircumcising device, the PUD.
Was it fucking bring your foreskin back from the past?
The foreskin natural restorer. And then the one I wanted to talk about was the retainer.
I had one of those when I was a kid.
Right. This one I hope
don't
never
put this
went
one in your
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah, I hope nobody ever put this one in your mouth.
Taste it.
This is a foreskin retainer. It keeps the gland covered by the available foreskin. And it's kind of like held up with like similar like rubber bands and Band-Aid style kind of. You know, like imagine like if you wrapped it in like an ace bandage kind of.
Okay.
Like but then it like has like a metal clamp like in your retainer that pushed your teeth together.
Yeah.
It's just pulling your shit.
Right. This rubber band kind of thing is holding that in place while gravity's kind of just pulling it up the vine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't they cancel that? Vines?
Nah, it looks like they just sold it to this retainer company.
And then there's also a MRS. Stands for the Miracle Restoration Spray. It's basically like fucking carpet glue. No! How long is that going to hold? 4 to 6 days.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you're going to come back 4 to 6 days. Do not masturbate. You will tear that. Oh man, you will bleed.
God, that would be so wrong. Like fucking a cheese grater.
But like I said before, you're free to do whatever you want with your body. You could just do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't want to see you using MRS on yourself. You know, because like, man,
I do.
You get that in your pubes and stuff. Like, You're asking for a bad time. Your underwear is all stuck. Did you ever have like underwear stuck to your dick? No, you don't want that stuck to your dick. You don't want underwear stuck to your dick.
I didn't.
Bubble pants.
I didn't know any of these things existed. I am wildly interested in learning.
That's why we're here, Kevin, to educate you.
Thank you.
And our audience
This
who's listening.
This is wild.
But I mean, there needs to be some kind of middle ground, really, where trying to tell women that they don't know anything about their bodies is just, it's beyond me, you know, like how can we just keep going with this kind of mentality, you know, like
Momentum.
Sure.
Progression.
But, you know, a woman gets breast enhancement. That's okay, right? You know, but like can't get an abortion. That's bad. You know, you can't do Planned Parenthood because they'll just kill all the babies, right? You know?
They're here to steal your baby parts.
Right, steal the baby parts. That's what that organization's all about, you know, not providing like health care to millions of women for your reduced cost.
That's not what I read on the internet.
Okay.
You know what they say, it's all true.
Right. And but that mentality is kind of breaking a barrier, you know, and it's seeping into like kind of like that The Handmaid's Tale, you know, like where
That's a great show.
And that speculative fiction though is creeping into reality now. We're kind of observing more and more male dominance over women. In just a capacity where it's like it's the law, you know, like, and it just kind of goes over so many people's head, though, you know, like I don't know how you can be accepting of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. No, I didn't mean to cut into what you were saying earlier, but I think that now it's just that it's more apparent. It's more, I think it's always existed for a while, but more and more people are questioning it. More and more people are saying, you know, this is not the way to live life. So that's why you have that authoritarian shit being brought down, because it's like, look, you can't blind us, you can't prevent us from realizing what the truth is.
Right.
So they want to obscure that, obfuscate. So
it's been 99 years since women have been allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
suffrage,
man.
Do you believe that, though? It's only been 99 years. It hasn't even been 100 years where this great nation let women participate, you know, in the only public act that we really need to worry about.
I guess
they don't deserve my vote anyways.
Well, even you know, with that, you even have to look at civil rights, you know, and like minorities in America. And around, it really wasn't a big world problem, but it's mostly a problem here in America.
Sure. But we've made great steps towards, equality and doing the right fucking thing. But it's
just like the LGBTQ,
right.
Same thing.
But it's kind of being walked with untied shoes. It's tripping all over the place, man.
We're getting there. We're doing good.
We're doing gooder.
Step by step.
Is that gooder? Is that the word?
Yeah, we're doing the gooderest.
Do the gooderest thing that we can.
We do the gooder better than anyone does the goodest.
This was a really, it was interesting but just terrifying to read about, just that trust thrown right out the window.
It's cruel and unnecessary.
Yeah, that's like a gross thing. I didn't know that happened at all.
Yeah. And
it's good though that we didn't,
Right.
But at the same time it isn't because, something to make other people aware of.
Right.
And I'm glad that there is more awareness of this.
Sure, yeah. If anybody out there is listening to this and they're doing that stuff, just knock it off.
Yeah, stop it, you fucking evil doctor.
Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah, if anyone does it to you, make sure you report it if it was against your will.
Crazy. I don't know. I just can't believe that, man. But I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
No, it's hard to really
have
a final thought on that because it's not a final thought. It's just,
No, because it's an ongoing thing it's a very serious issue that we're facing. We're seeing segregation of people based on skin color and gender and in great volumes now, and it's
citizenship.
It's frightening. What is next? Who deserves citizenship? Have you had an abortion? Nope, you're out. You're a murderer.
You better get your ass to Canada.
Yeah, that's the Handmaid's Tale. But I'm just gonna go home and shower for a while. Just cry.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. You're not alone. You're never alone out there. We're all in this together. And we're never going to do it apart. We're not going to make a difference if we're doing it in separate ways, right? We all have to kind of come together.
Well, separate yet together. Because everyone's got that perspective. As long as you have the right frame of mind and, you're working together.
Don't get surgery to smooth your balls.
Yeah, don't tug your skin.
I'm not getting surgery. It's just lasers.
Oh.
Oh, it's the same.
I mean, if you want Star Wars on your balls, you could just put a little projector down there. Luke Skywalker on your balls.
Can I do that?
It's like fake tattoos, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, try that tonight.
Okay.
And then send us the videos.
Okay. Maybe I'll check out one of these foreskin restorer thingies.
Yes.
Maybe I'll put LEDs in it so it looks like a lightsaber.
Definitely go for the which one was that? I like the TLC Tugger personally. I think that one might be, effective.
You're a tugboat fan.
Right, and the fit. The inflation tool.
Sure.
Yes. The fit.
I don't want no scrubs.
But Lee, I think you're a pud man. I think you go for the pud.
Yeah, I could.
The pud.
It just makes me think of Putty from Seinfeld.
I don't know. That fit sounds pretty lit.
Hell yeah. Well, for foreskinrestore.com, I'm Jason. No, I'm just kidding.
Buy 2, get 7 free.
I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Lee.
And catch us online. www.weirdandweary.com. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Places where your foreskin is safe. No one's going to cut you. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to do any weird shit to you. Because we don't deliver babies at weirdandweary.com.
Now, if you're looking for that, that's a different website.
It's definitely WebMD to go frighten yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, my baby's kicking. It must be cancer,
Cancer baby.
Yeah, it's a cancer baby.
And, guys, be careful if you jump, because you know what they say. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
My fan!
JKL Media.
Jekyll.